After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Five men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here. Brock gets 1st and goal. Looking to throw Mahomes. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Watson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson. Pass complete to Thrash. Has some daylight through the 40. Inside the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Play action, Mahomes. The Browns close in and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. To the air, Mahomes. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Browns will go on offense. 1st down, ball at the 36. Blown back, gets the handoff. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Justin Reed with the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Watson looking to throw. Judy there to grab it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He's got the hook up to Cooper. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Watson to throw it. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
We're set.
From the gun, Watson. He has the 1st over the middle. Give him 24 on that play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the right.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Sideline throw complete to Cooper. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Watson now off play action. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted Newsome has it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and short, it's Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Hines. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Watson. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Made to Judy. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Chubb going for the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
You're set.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Working from the gun, Watson. Finding Judy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now, it's 1st and goal. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns grow the lead now to 22 points. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Finds his man. It's Worthy. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here's Chubb up the middle. Works it past the 20. And he makes it all the way up to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
3rd and just 2 to go. Play action, it's Watson. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They give inside to Chubb. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now a give right side to Chubb. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Watson now. defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and that makes it 2nd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Chiefs have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Well, no gain on the play, just fine for the defense, so they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
And that hit stops him in his tracks.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Here's Ford on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they face 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Throwing is Watson. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they bring him down around the 34. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Watson on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The give here on 2nd. and he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Carlson's kick is good. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Hardman with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. A counter give here to Pacheco. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Chiefs trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. This is Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down, Chiefs.
Running is Pacheco. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You cannot question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches. But we both know an opponent playing well, a road game, a hostile crowd getting after them, just too much to overcome.
If you can't get the win on the road, and listen, more than half the time you won't, a coach at least wants to see his guys keep fighting and scratching and clawing until the final whistle. I think they at least did that, but there's going to be plenty of other areas to work on when they get to the practice field this week.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott.